Hey everyone, Steve Milloy here. Climate hoaxers are panicking. Now that their predictions of a very active hurricane season in terms of the number of named storms has gone bust, they're trying to blame the devastation of Hurricane Helene on emissions. They're claiming that emissions caused Helene to rapidly intensify. Is that even possible? No. The claim is based on the notion that warm water in the Gulf of Mexico fueled the intensification of Helene and that emissions warmed the water. While it's true that warmer ocean water helps tropical storms intensify, it's not true that emissions have anything to do with warmer water. As I discussed in an earlier video, which is linked to in this post, the atmosphere does not significantly warm the sea surface. In fact, the atmosphere only affects the top 1/100th of a millimeter of the ocean surface. That is much less than the thickness of a credit card, so even if emissions warm the atmosphere, and there is no direct scientific evidence that they do, there's no way emissions could warm seawater so as to have intensified Helene or any other hurricane. Recall that seawater is mostly warmed from above by the sun and from below to a lesser extent by geothermal sources. Also, please note the general direction of the energy transfer during storm intensification. That is, the ocean water warms the atmosphere, not vice versa. Here's some history that also debunks the notion that emissions had anything to do with Helene or the recent pattern of hurricanes. The Washington Post observed that while Hurricane Helene is the 8th Category 4 or 5 storm to make landfall in the U.S. since 2017, the same number of Category 4 or 5 storms that struck the country in the entire previous 57 years, there was a similar surge of powerful storms in the late 1940s. So been there, done this. It's always sad to see creepy climate hoaxers attempt to exploit natural disaster tragedies to advance their political agenda, but that is just what they do. Stay up with the latest in the climate hoax. Follow me on X @JunkScience and on my website, junkscience.com. Thanks for watching.